Wayne Casey. I, Norval Wayne Casey, was drafted on January 23, 1941, from Aurora, Illinois. I went through Camp Grant and was assigned to the 3rd Armored Division. I went to Camp Polk, Louisiana for basic training. After basic, I went to Fort Knox to mechanic school. We were transferred to the Armored Division. I was a mechanic in the 38th Armored Infantry. I worked mostly on Jeeps, 6x6 trucks, and half-track vehicles for hauling troops. We had maneuvers in Louisiana and the Mojave Desert. It was very hot in the daytime in the desert. I shipped out on D-Day for England on the Queen Mary. We didn't have an escort, but we did zigzag all the time. I was in Europe about a month working on vehicles before we went to France. We moved too fast and got caught in the Battle of the Bulge. We were really worried about being overrun and not making it back to the States. One night we were bringing trucks forward to the front lines, driving with blackout lights. Suddenly we saw many soldiers coming our way down the road. When they got closer, we determined that they were German soldiers surrendering. I got out of the Army on October 23, 1945. I was in for 3 years and 9 months. On a cold winter day, January 12, 1946, at 9:30 in the morning, I married Lucille, the love of my life. Her wedding dress was blowing in the wind. Lucille and I lived on the corner of South Road and Highway 99, now LO, and raised 4 boys and 1 girl. One of our sons died when he was 18. We primarily grew crops and raised cattle and pigs. We were very active in the 4-H, and the kids showed at the Waukesha County Fair. We were the first to introduce raising soybeans in the area, and we always had a big sweet corn field and stand. In the winter, I would help plow snow as it was a 2-man job, 1 driver and 1 plow operator. When the kids got older, one son and Lucille and I began milking, building on the barn, and adding stalls for milking. Lucille and I continued milking until 1982, when we retired and built a new house on Highway 67. We would help the boys out with their farming. We both drove tractors and helped where we could. We were members of St. Teresa Church, and all of us were active in parish activities. In 1995, we began a tradition of going to Mission, Texas right after Christmas and staying until spring with some other friends from Eagle area. We are now at the Waterford Senior Center. We sure enjoyed the Eagle area and all our friends and family.